I welcome you again to this episode of Economics, where today we are going to talk about monopoly. And on this monopoly, which is a market structure type, we'll be looking at different multiple choice questions that relating to this monopoly, where we are having more than 8 questions. There are like 10 questions. Let's start by the meaning or explanations about monopoly. When you talk of a monopoly, is a market structure where a single firm is the sole producer and the seller of products or services with no close substitute. So this gives the firm significant market power, allowing it to set prices. So meaning that a monopoly, it's a market structure where there is only one seller and there are many buyers in the market. So meaning that a seller is the one who is going to set price. He's the one who is going to set a price that customers are going to buy for those products. So meaning that the customers do not have cross substitute. They have only one choice to buy for only to that seller. Here we are going to see different main characteristics or main features of this monopoly. Number one, we have a single seller, or one firm dominates the entire market. So no cross substitutes. Consumer cannot switch to alternative very easily. So there is only one person who is selling one product, and customer or consumers do not have the ability to choose to the other product. High barrier to entry. It is not easy to entry. Those prevent new firms from entering the market. For example, like patents, government licenses, high startup costs. Price maker. So meaning that a seller is going to make or to set a price. Here, monopolies can set the price with limits of consumer demand. We have imperfect information. The firm may know more than consumers or competitors if exist at all. Revenue and pricing in monopoly. The demand curve is downward sloping, unlike in imperfect competition. So marginal revenue is less than price. So meaning that price is greater than the marginal revenue. So a monopoly is maximize profits where the marginal revenue is equal to marginal costs, marginal revenue, like this one, but charges the price from the demand curve, which is higher. Efficient loss in monopoly, not allocatively. We go to this one, not productively efficient, does not necessarily produce at the lowest possible cost, created with loss consumer and produce surplus due to underproduction. So we look at different examples of the types of monopoly. We have a legal monopoly, natural monopoly, technological monopoly, government monopoly. So here we look at the real examples. So we start by those multiple choice questions. So multiple choice questions about monopoly. So we are going to look at different multiple choice questions about this monopoly, and we are going to see how we can work together with those questions so that we can find the answer together. Okay, let me start by the question number 1. The question number 1 is asking, monopoly exists when several firms dominate the industry. There is no one There is only one producer of good or service. Firms sell identical product. There are many sellers but one buyer. So the correct answer is B, where there is only one producer of goods or services. So the correct answer is B. We go to the question number 2. The question number 2 is asking, one of the key reasons monopolies can exist is that product homogeneity, perfect information, barriers to entry, elastic demand. So the correct answer is C, because I have seen that there is a barrier to entry. We go to the question number 3. In monopoly, the firm's demand curve is A, perfectly elastic, B, perfectly inelastic, C, downward sloping, D, horizontal. So the correct answer is C, where it is down sloping. We go to the question number 4. The question number 4 is asking, a monopolist maximizes profits at the output level where A, marginal revenue is equal to the marginal cost, price is equal to the average cost, average total cost is equal to the average revenue, total cost is equal to the total revenue. So the correct answer is A, because on a monopolist maximizes the profit at the output level where the marginal revenue is equal to the marginal cost. Then you go to the question number 5. The question number 5 is asking, which of the following is not a source of monopoly power? Which of the following is not a source of monopoly power? Government licensing, economies of scale, free market entry, control, key resources. So the correct answer is C, where there is free market entry. Remember that there is a barrier in entry. Therefore, this one, if you say which one is not a source of monopoly power, so this C indicates the correct answer. We go to the question number 6. The question number 6 is asking, compared to perfect competition and monopoly, typically results in lower prices and higher output, higher prices and lower output, no economic profits, zero consumer surplus. So the correct answer is B, where the higher prices, the lower output, the lower output. We go to the question number 7. But if it is for the first time to watch a video on Keep on Learning online class, make sure that you subscribe so that all videos uploaded will be seen on your screen. The price discrimination occurs when a monopoly charges different prices based on the cost, sells product only in one market, charge different price to different consumers for the same product, sells at a single price in all markets. So the correct answer is C, where charges different prices to different consumers for the same product, indicates price discrimination. We go to the question number 8. The question number 8, which of the following is an example of natural monopoly? Remember that we are talking about different examples of natural monopoly, and we are going to see which one is corresponding to this one. Local bakery, an airline company, and electricity distribution, retail clothing. So the correct answer is C, where we have an electricity distribution company. Go to the question number 9. In the long run, a monopoly can earn economic profits because A, it has many competitors, it produces at the lowest average cost, the entry into the market is restricted, it faces the perfectly elastic demand curve. So the correct answer is C, where the entry into the market is restricted, there is a barrier. Go to the question number 10. What is the relationship between the marginal revenue and the price in the monopoly? So the marginal revenue is equal to price. Marginal revenue is greater than price. Marginal revenue is less than price. Marginal revenue is related to the price. The correct answer is C, where the marginal revenue is less than the price. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe.